I am the only black child in my family. My entire family is white. And growing up, it was actually, as a kid, it's funny moments when I look back now. As a kid, it was serious moments. But when I look back now, it's like something I just laugh about. But like there are so many moments where something would happen and an employee or a staff member or someone would like be like, get this kid's mom, and my mom would be like, I'm here. And he's like, no, I need his mom, and then she would go into mom mode and she'd be like, I am his mother, it's about. And so I actually was joking with my brother about this because he was asking about something and it got us talking about moments like that. And I was like, I need to start a podcast called I Am His Mother. And it's because I just have so many stories of where that's happened because obviously, we don't look the same. And Mom used to joke, he was the easiest pregnancy I ever had, yeah. But it's just, that's probably the most constant thing that I've had to deal with. And it's not always bad, but, as a kid, kids just ask questions, right?
Right.
And so getting picked up from school, they were like, why does this white woman pick you up from school? And I'm just like, oh, that's my mom. And then my mom said, what do kids say when I pick you up from school? And I was like, oh, they just think you're my grandma. And she's like, well, I'm never asking that question again, So as a kid, there's a lot of questions like that. Getting older, like not knowing, something like that was really common in black culture. I didn't grow up in black culture. Right. So there's a lot of things that I didn't really know that I had to learn from watching BET, had to learn from watching stuff like that. Movies that are geared towards black people. I would have to watch these things and even ask questions. Like, hey, what is this? So as a kid, you were just learning. I mean, playing basketball was a little different too. I mean, on the way to games, you would listen to your MP3 player or whatever, and for me, I'm listening to like Fall Out Boy and all these things, and everyone's in the back, like they're like flowing and rapping, and I'm just like, what is this about? I don't know how to do any of this stuff, So as a kid, you kind of like navigate that a little different, especially how the world looks at that stuff now. But probably just not knowing a lot about black culture. I mean, I know a lot about black history. In fact, that was probably one of the most awkward moments in school each year was Black History Month, because growing up in Red Oak, there wasn't a lot of black people. And so as a kid, I was maybe like one of 5 or 6 in my school, like in elementary school, that was actually black. And so when we would learn about Black History Month, there was just a lot of people walking up to me and being like, I'm so sorry. And as a kid, I'm just like, why are you apologizing to me? I had no idea. But so just not having a lot of knowledge, I guess street knowledge, if you would, I had a lot of book smarts when it came to that stuff. But so that's probably the most constant thing that I had to struggle with. And even now I'm married to someone who is white. And so I get a lot of looks. And it's almost like it's like a disappointing look, like, oh, but that's something we still navigate today too. So